Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Trucking with me, KCB, where I do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of my friends laughing at me. Well, one in particular laughing at me. You get to see the chat on screen from my Twitch stream. I'm streaming this on Twitch, and I chop up all the action and publish it on YouTube. If you want to catch the show live so that you get up on all the chat between episodes, that's twitch.com/rollcage_TV. And once again, if you know the guy on Twitch that has Roll Cage TV with the Alfie underbar, tell him I'm looking for him. If you're a private investigator, you can find him. That's cool. If you can find some way of him releasing the thing without necessarily being... No, don't do anything illegal. Do not try to hack his channel just so that it goes back in the pool and change his name. I will give him money to change his ID so that I can have his old one. Even though I've been doing this for over 4 years now, and people might have written down Roll Cage Underbar TV as my address, and they'll never find me again. But, oh well. I'm willing to give that up for consistency. Anyway, what am I doing here? I discussed all this in the last episode. Why weren't you paying attention? First thing I have to do is go over here and to the trailer store and get another prototype exploration unit trailer. I'm going to drag both of these vehicles with me. And then I'm going to take the long trail back to well, let's see. I will stop here first to get as much fuel as I can to the other map, because I have a spot on the other map I did not properly scan. And I have now gone this way enough that I know a safe way of getting to the other map fairly easily, because the place I have to scan is right by the gateway. But getting to that spot from this map, getting to that spot from the other map is more difficult than just coming back to this map and getting that spot. So. And now I want to come up here in order to get to there. Which I can do. There's some funky ice, but I can get around it. Yeah, and then just follow the river. Again, there's some sloshy, funky ice, but I can get around it mostly. In the vehicle that I'm choosing. Which is the best vehicle, the Zik 612H Mastodon. Because sloshy ice means nothing for this vehicle, unless it's like right on the river. The sloshy ice doesn't mean a lot. And you see the areas that are snow covered, those are pretty much not crackly. In this map at least, in this region at least, if it's crackly, if it's covered in rocks, covered in ice sheets, or covered in snow, then it's not going to be crackly ice. The crackly ice may have mud underneath it, in which case anything goes, but it won't be very deep. Or it might have river beneath it, in which case you'd be in big trouble and have to back up. Although you're not going to sink all the way down to your tires. You're going to sink low enough that it'll be annoying. So you might have to get dragged out if it's ice below it. If it's river below it. But if it's anything else below it, you can probably pull yourself out. But again, that's not going to happen generally if you're trying to go over rocks and snow. Well, I say generally. If there's rocks and snow on it, or big ice sheets on it, you are not going to have an issue. With gosh. You're not going to have an issue driving over it. Actually, I don't really want the engine on. Alright, we are going to do this very quickly. Get over to the other map. Get the thing I need. And get going. Right? Easy peasy. I am trying to do the last of the scouting on this other map. We need to get the prototype exploration unit. And the easiest way to do all that was to get it all here on this map. Recover the trucks from the other map to this map, because the traveling on the other map is actually much harder. Traveling from one side of the other map to the other is harder than just coming to this map and going over that way. Which is a bit ridiculous, but that's how difficult the second map is. It's very difficult to traverse from one side of it to the other. Very, 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 very difficult. More difficult than just recovering to this garage and driving back across. And again, I've mentioned this many times when I was playing this map, and it's even more the case with the other map. The map itself does not help you a lot in terms of letting you know where you need to, what is letting you know what is possible. There it is. Pew pew pew. Is that long enough? No. Let's release that. Now. Now. Stop. That's better. Whoops! I'm so focused on how long that winch is. That's covered. As long as I can keep this truck out of the river, I can drag the other things out of the river. Because like I said, on the ice, if it crackles on the ice, it's not too deep. Now, if it drives completely off the river, then I could be in trouble. Off into the river. I would have to maybe come over with the big winch truck, and if I do that, if I do that, the one with the big crane on it, by the time I get it over there, the truck and trailer might be too deep in the water and too far offshore to be recovered. So let's not get the truck into the actual river. Which actually I should. Release this wrench. Yes, winch it to that. No, not to that side. Yes, to that side. Because when I'm going by the water, this way the truck I'm towing will be slightly to the left of center, which is what I want because the ice will be on my right. The water will be on my right. So it's leaning a little, it's off center a little bit to the left, which is what I want because the ice will be to my right. Or the river will be to my right when I'm driving on the little ice close to the river. I know what I'm talking about. Most of my episodes is not me talking to chat or talking to the YouTube audience. Most of my episodes is generally me talking to myself. And it's not because of the few number of viewers I have. It's talking to myself to try to remind myself what it is I need to do. In SnowRunner. Some of that is also in Civilization, but in particular in SnowRunner, I'm talking to myself a lot. There's a lot of problem solving that needs to be done. And yeah, it's right here. I need to stay pretty much on these ice sheets. And I don't want the worst thing would be if the truck or trailer slips off the edge on the right side and goes in the water. If I go too far left on these ice sheets, I hit the crackly ice. Like right there, there's going to be some crackly ice. I can handle it. This, if you've watched this whole series from beginning to end, and I know there are people that do that, on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/@rollcagedv. Notice no underbar on that one. If you want to catch up on the latest SnowRunner because you missed it, looking through my videos, latest videos is probably not the way to go because I post so much stuff. But if you go to my homepage and open up all my, scroll down on my homepage, there's a section called Featured Games, and SnowRunner is near the end of that, so you'll have to open that up and scroll down. If you get to the Featured Games SnowRunner playlist, that will show you the last few. It gives you in order from the most recent at the top. But if you want to binge through an entire season, if you go farther on the homepage, there will be a whole section on SnowRunner, and each SnowRunner region will be a separate playlist. And that playlist is in, those playlists are in bingeable order. So if you want to watch all of Kola Peninsula so far, you can use that playlist and just binge through all of it and get caught up on everything I've done here. Or you're welcome to go back and watch Michigan. I had somebody who watched an old Michigan one and was like, I'm confused about your numbering. You have it like game or whatever, episode 1.43, what does that mean? Explained, well, the 1 is the region number and the 43 is the episode number. So here's a playlist for region 1, which is Michigan, if you want to watch that whole season. And so he was like, oh, thanks, I am going to watch the whole season. And we'll see how long it takes, how long it is before he gives up on watching the entire now 3.5 seasons of this game. I think I calculated, let's see, it's about 100 episodes, which is 10 weeks per season. And since there's 19 seasons, that's 190 weeks, which 52 weeks a year makes makes something I missed. No, actually I'm driving. No, I missed it. Crap. I'm gonna have to just go over this crack of ice to some extent. Hopefully it's not bad here. It's supposed to turn that way. This way. It really starts to crackle, I'll turn back. Anyway, so as you can see, that's a long time. Now, not all the seasons are going to be that long. Some may be longer, but a lot of them are going to be shorter. Because it's just 2 maps and there isn't a lot to do. This is 2 maps, but there is a lot to do. I expect this to be 100 episodes. But let's see, 19 season, that's 190 weeks. At 52 weeks a year, that's a lot of years. That's like 4 years. Under 4 years. So, long-running series. Now, maybe it'll only be 3 years, you know, if there's much easier maps. But it's probably going to be a solid 3 years. And I am now, I don't know how long into it. It's not been a whole year yet, but it's been 30, 40 weeks so far. So, over half a year. Is that right? 10? No, I'm trying to do math live on screen. I should never try to do that. What side of this do I actually want to go on? I'm saying that side, but I think I can get to this side faster. As I said, some of this I know is going to be crackly, but the distances aren't too long, and this vehicle can handle it. Anyway, 30 weeks, divide that by 4, and that's about 6 months. Really? No, that's not even 6 months. 8 months. 8 months. Been doing this for like something like 8 months, and I am not going to use my windshield because I don't have to. You just got to get the right angle on it. I'm probably going to have to use my windshield. I'm hoping not to have to use my windshield, because that means I'll have to unwinch the truck behind me. And then it's a real pain. If I'm lucky during this YouTube episode, I'll not only make it to the gateway, I'll make it through the gateway, and I'll make it over to the spot and do the final scan, which I thought was going to happen in the last YouTube episode, but surprise, it wasn't, because I missed the spot. Oh, I thought that was a collapsible one. It wasn't. That was a collapsible. I'm shifting from one side of the river to the other because the different sides have more room before you hit the trees. There's trees everywhere along here, so I'm not going to get stuck in the water, whatever I do. I'll be able to winch my way out. It'll just make it more of a pain, and I'll have to let go of the tow line, but believe me, I've done that so much during this game. I don't fear it anymore. I don't like it, but I don't fear it. Quickly across the crack from there. These trees. My voice sounds a little lower. I don't know why. Let me make sure my headset's up all the way. I think my earbuds may have just been, slipped out a little. There, it sounds better now. Just my earbuds. Actually, probably that my stream monitor went down. Volume. That's you for tonight. All right. Thank you very much, sister. I appreciate your stopping by. Yeah, it is getting late there. I appreciate you stopping by and keeping me company during those long breaks when I'm having to run the air conditioner because I live in Minnesota. And for those of you who live in the U.S. that have never been to Minnesota, yes, it gets hot here. Thanks again, Chubb. I'll see you around. We'll chat some more. Might see me next Sunday. Oh, that would be cool. I'll probably chat with you before next Sunday on Discord. Looking to see. I don't think you have a VIP badge. I gotta give you a VIP badge. I can't do it right now though. Remind me to give you a VIP badge. Oh, you're a mod. Yeah, you don't get a VIP badge because you're a mod. Wow. I didn't realize they gave you that much power. Remind me to take away your mod and give you a VIP badge. Alright. Almost up. This is supposed to be road. Let's follow what is supposed to be road. I am still, keep looking back, make sure, yes, I am still towing something. Some of these trees you can drive over. Some of them you can't drive over, but you can bend them enough that you can, like, use the fact that you can't drive over them to your advantage. Okay, I gotta look at now. Yeah, supposedly I am on the road. Does it look like I'm on the road? No, but this is supposedly road here. This is what I mean about the 20-year-old MapQuest map. Jogging along, almost there, almost to the gateway. And I'm checking the time. It was 23 minutes since I left the garage. Would have taken me more than 20 minutes to get there going the other way. Starting from the other garage, getting there. Yes. If I could get there at all. It would have almost certainly taken me more than 20 minutes just because it's so difficult to get there. I would have bound to have been stuck somewhere and have to get somebody to come out and recover me. But even if I didn't get stuck somewhere, it'll take more than 20 minutes to get there. Now, I still have a little ways to go once I get through the gateway, but it's not that far, and for this vehicle, it's very doable. It's a lot of really thick snow, but for this vehicle, it's very doable. A lot of vehicles would struggle. So I think I made the right decision. We'll see. After I get there, well, I still have to return the prototype exploration unit, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to, I think, leave everything on that side of the garage so that this vehicle will be the vehicle I use to do errands that are on that, I'm sorry, on this, on the gateway side of the river versus the garage side of the river of the next map. The next map is even more wickedly divided, and so this vehicle will be able to do what it needs to do, make any deliveries it needs to that are exclusively on the gateway side, and then I will have the other sister vehicle to do over on that side. And then eventually I'll bring the portable exploration unit back to some trailer store, which may be bringing it back through the gateway over here. I'll have lots of trailers that need to go back eventually. Near, as is convenient, I'll drop them off, but a lot of them are not going to be dropped off till the end of my time here in Kola Peninsula. Okay, let's pull forward so I can get in winchable position on this next vehicle. There. That's good enough. I'll pull it tighter. But stop the engine. Like, go figure out where I'm going. The spot I missed is here. That's the spot I missed. And I think I can get there from... There is a rough but achievable way of getting up here somewhere. And that's coming through here, and I don't know which way. I might have to go this way, I might have to go this way. Probably go this way, but I'll see. And then, you know, through here. Yeah. The fact that I got so close to that means I did a map probably like from this spot and from this spot here and didn't even notice that I missed that little spot. So I will get the thing up there. If I have to get the other trailer over here with the big crane to do it, I will. But I hope not. Yeah, and this is a sucker play there. Although this is also a sucker play. This may be worse of a sucker play. I don't remember how I got there the first time. Is that ice? This is not ice, but it's a little bit of water I gotta get through, and I gotta get around these obstructions, which aren't marked on the map. So, oh, I think they're actually supposed to be slabs I can drive over. Yeah, I think they're terrible slabs I can drive over. But this is the front door. So let's try knocking on the front door before we try knocking on the back door. Mark it here. I don't know if I can get up there. I'm gonna go through the water. It doesn't look like there's any kind of drop-off point here, which would tell me that's where I want to go. Okay. that's the idea, to get to there. And driving all across the map in this little ways is a lot easier than trying to get from here over there, because it's very, very difficult to cross that river. There's no good way to cross the river. You have to go all the way over here, and you can either drive over the rocks here, or you can keep going all the way along the river here and coming around, and driving all along the river here and coming around. Because even these little spots that look like they're... Oh, actually, there is a bridge here you can go across. I forgot that. There is a little slab you can go across. I forgot about that. Maybe that would have been a better way to go. I don't know. This was, I thought, a very achievable way to go. So now, of course, I look at it and think, oh, well, that was not the right way to go. Lights on? Lights on. Let's go. We're going to get this last spot mapped. We're going to do it in the next 20 minutes. Like Gum and Magali, Bora. Yes, lots of snow. Very difficult to get through. It's hard to imagine that you could use the same vehicle with ice tires and off-road tires, chains and off-road tires to get through anywhere along here, because there's so much ice and there's so much deep snow. I have one vehicle that has half ice tires on it and half off-road. It doesn't have mud tires. And trying to get it through a combination of snow and ice is, forget it. You have to have two vehicles at all times, one driving in front of the other, and then swapping. You get to an ice patch, the ice truck in the back pulls up front and pulls the snow guy, and then you hit the snow, and the snow guy in the back pulls up in front of the ice guy. I mean, it's utterly ridiculous. They do not give you... they do not give you tires that are appropriate. You cannot get tires appropriate for this entire map. This vehicle does not have ice tire options. When I say ice tires, I mean, studded tires as an option. Chains, chain tires is an option. So, and get really good mud tires. It comes with incredibly good mud tires, but no chain tires at all. That's real fun. Getting close. Getting close. I'm not close yet. I have to get to that other road before I'm actually getting close. Oh, look, a crackly ice road. How about that? Also, this area has very slippery rocks. The best way to get over it would be with chain tires, except they're rocks. So the best way to get it through the rocks is not the best way to get through the slippery rocks. But you have no way of knowing where the slippery rocks are. I know I can get through here. I've gotten through here before, but while I'm towing this vehicle, maybe not. Let's try the other side of this path. Oh, come on. I don't want to have to release the winch. And it's not the way to the trail. It's not the way to the truck I'm towing. It's the way to this trailer. Oh. On the map, would you have any way of knowing that that was crackly ice? No. No way at all. It's through here. It's marked as road. It's marked as snow-covered road. In other words, what I'm saying is the thing is unfair. Oh, sorry about your, I wish these were pumpkin patches. Oh, I'm trying to get up through there. Not sure the best way of getting there from here. Look like small trees, they aren't necessarily small trees. Yep. Oh, things this truck could do that pretty much no other truck could. Oh, wait. I'm at my, I'm at the limit of my map, aren't I? Let's see how far I can get this way. There's a rock and some trees there, but I think I can squeeze my way through the end of this just right. Or not. It's time for photo mode drone. Afternoon. Clear skies. Get rid of the vignette because it's stupid. Who would ever want to take a picture with a vignette? Open up the aperture. Free cam. Yay. Could I go this way? There is a rock there. Probably this way is the best, or around this tree. And then over that rock is the best. Okay. If there's any way of getting through here, this is the way to go. I feel like there is. But this is the kind of thing I went through last time that ended up getting me stuck, hooked on an actual tree. See, I can ride up one of these trees. I might be able to get up there if I unhitch. It's heavy. It's heavy, but what I can do is liberally use the winch and also detach the trailer and tow it rather than hitching it. Ah. I'm not speaking much because I'm concentrating on what I have to do here. I have done this so many times with this little vehicle. Get myself oriented. I want to go north as much as I can. Wrong thing. Attach winch. From here to there. Attach winch from here to base of that tree? Base of that tree. Which might be a good tree. Okay. Here to where is it? There. Is this good enough? Probably. Am I gonna stop here? No, of course not. I can always recover this vehicle and then pull the trailer out with the other truck, which may be what I end up doing. You have all-wheel drive on, right? No, I didn't have all-wheel drive on. Well, that would have made things easier. Okay, get that past that side. Now, stop. And winch. Attach the winch from this point to, oh, shall we go for it? This point. Oh, that won't hold me. Oh, lights would have been good. That one will do. How far up on this ridge can I get? I'm definitely going to, at this point, recover this vehicle. And just maybe get the big crane out here. Can I get through there? Probably not. That might not hold me. That will. I got to the end, and it doesn't wrap around when you scroll one direction. Also, you have to keep clicking the button to get it to scroll. 2 suggestions I would make for this game. Make I'm just going for it all the way now. Okay. That's probably good. Where am I on the map? I may have even passed up the spot. Oh, look, I practically got to it just for being good. Okay, that's probably good enough. Let's try it. If it doesn't work from there, I can struggle a little bit farther all the way up on the ridge, but I think I can do it from there. Do it in the morning. I hope I didn't forget to put gas in the thing. Fuel. Whoops, wrong thing. No, no, no. No, wrong button. Hit the right button, roll cage. Come on. Activate radar. Radar. Area scan. Let's take a look at it. Oh, is this not beautiful? Look at that. Every single pixel. It doesn't look like it there, but it is because it went all the way down to the bottom. So I know that's not a missed spot. If that was a grayed out spot, you wouldn't be able to see all the way down to the bottom, but you can. So that must just be a discolored spot. And that's it. The whole thing. The whole thing is scanned. Yay! We did it! Woohoo! Celebrate! Now, where is the other vehicle? Is the other vehicle anywhere close enough to get that trailer? Because I'm never backing up. The trailer is approximately here. Okay. Yeah, actually pretty close. I can't see it from here, but it's pretty close. Oh, I'm leaning back again. So annoying. Sorry about that. Still think I can get through these trees. Just enough to be able to see that trailer. I'm kind of getting hooked on that tree, which I don't want to do, so let's winch from that tree to... Oh, what is that I'm winching to? Up there. Oh, it was a fake thing. There's actually nothing there to winch to. It really looks like there's something there. That is the trailer. let's just go here instead. Caught now. I think I might be caught on the left tree now. Don't want to get on the axle on that tree. Kind of on the axle on that tree. Come on, get over there. Okay. Okay, I think I'm close enough now that I can retrieve the trailer. I can see the trailer there. So let's see. Parking brake. Yes, that's definitely the back of the trailer there. And all I need to do is get the trailer far enough back that I can retrieve it from... So I probably should just switch either. I'm actually driving up this way to get to the trailer. That's not necessarily what I want. What I want is to get the trailer as far down the hill as I can, not get my truck up the hill as far as I can. So stop the engine, change the truck, over to that truck, detach the trailer, and I'll recover myself there, change truck, back to here, start the engine, attach the winch. This kind of problem solving I love. It's just, it's a shame that it's so unreliable, the maps and things. Oh, it's gonna get caught on a tree. It's gonna get caught on a tree. I don't want you caught on a tree. Now, how far can I get myself back? Probably not far, because I'm stuck. But I will be able to send another truck up here to get this thing. That I'm pretty confident of. So let's release the winch. I got it close enough that I can come back and get to it even when I'm stuck on that side. I will do that with the big crane truck. So that means this truck gets recovered, and wait, where did I recover it to? Recover it to the wrong place? No, I'm still in Mandra. And the Wrangler gets recovered. And the trailer is here. And eventually, where's the trailer? Here. There's the trailer. And I will be able to eventually get the big train truck up here close enough that I can grab that trailer. Taking the same way. But with the big crane truck, I won't have to get myself stuck in order to grab the trailer. And that's not for now. Ask for another time. Because that truck is also going to probably have to be go back to the other place, the first map. Anyway, so while I am here, then I get to do some tasks, which I will do starting in the next episode. We finally gotten there. We finally mapped entire of Amandra. Yay! We had to use a lot of tricks to do it, but we used the tricks. We got it done. If you're watching on Twitch, though, stick around. I still have 2 more hours of this nonsense to go. If you are watching on YouTube, that's going to be it for this YouTube episode. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Give me a whoop, whoop in chat. I will see you in the next episode on YouTube on the next weekday at noon U.S. Central Time, which is 6 p.m. or 1800 hours in the UK and 0600 hours the next day in New Zealand. Either way, Twitch, stick around. YouTube next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you then.